G'day YouTube, and we got another Pokemon X and Y narrated War 4 battle, and I'm not quite sure what accent this is, but I just feel like doing it like this, so, let's just roll with it. This is gonna be a Mono Monday episode upload, and not just any Monday, a Mono upload. This is gonna be a triples battle we got here against Zeit, and threats immediately on his team. Definitely I'm saying that Staraptor and that Charizard being big threats. Also, if he's real enough to bring a Sap Sipper Azumarill, that would also be a big threat. Also, I'm seeing Gagudra as possibly a threat, just because it could potentially have that fire attack move. And those three Pokemon are definitely going to be the top tier threats I'm going to have to be worrying about in this match. So let's go off right now. He's going to be leading off with two of the three threats, his Charizard, his Gudra, and his Greninja. I'm going to be leading off with my Lilligant, my Cacturne, and my Rotom. He's going to take this turn, first turn, the Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard. Why? Definitely a big threat I need to worry about. So really what I think I'm going to do is all start ganging up on that Charizard, because that Charizard really needs to go. So I'm going to Sucker Punch that Charizard, do a good chunk of damage to it. Good damage. I'm pretty pleased with that damage. And then my Scarfed Rotom is going to be able to go and just pop that Greninja real good. The Greninja I didn't really view too much as a threat, I just really wanted to get it out of the way. The Charizard's gonna now go for a Flamethrower against my Cacturne. It is a bit unfortunate, but I do lose my Cacturne pretty early on, and it could have been potentially very nice with the priority Sucker Punch. But now I'm going to be able to put that Gudra to sleep with the Sleep Powder. Thank God it isn't Sap Sipper, or else I could have had a problem with that. But no, fortunately for me, I am able to put that thing to sleep. He's going to now send out his Mandibuzz, as I'm going to send out my Superior. Now, this Mandibuzz, I'm not really viewing it too much as a threat, more of an annoyance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up Leech Seed on the Gudra, and then my Rotom is able to then revenge kill the Charizard with the Thunderbolt. So a huge threat is now out of the way, and I don't have to deal with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to now set up a Swords Dance with my Superior. Unfortunately, the Gudra does wake up relatively soon and is able to bring me down to my Focus Sash with the Flamethrower, but since I do have the Focus Sash, I will be able to live the hit, and the Mandibuzz is now going to go for a foul play. Unfortunately though, with the Swords Dance boost that I just got, that will be doing way more damage than it normally would be doing. But I do get the little Leech Seed recovery back, which is good. And so, he's going to send out his Azumarill now. I'm not really fearing too much from this Azumarill. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put back that Gudra back to sleep, because I do not like that Gudra one bit, especially since I now know it has a Flamethrower. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to go for the Thunderbolt on the Mandibuzz, knock out that Mandibuzz, that threat. Now my Crimson is basically pretty much safe to go for a Leaf Blade against the Azumarill. Hopefully do a lot of damage to it, and it does do quite a bit of damage. So that is going to be able to knock it out. So that is very good. And the Gudra is put to sleep because of its assured one turn. Now, I'm going to get some more Leech Seed recovery back. Unfortunately, though, I do not have my Focus Sash back, so even if I do manage to get up to full HP somehow with the Leech Seed, it won't do much good. So now what he's going to do is he's going to send out his Staraptor, and what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to switch out, because I pretty much want to rack up as much recoil on this Staraptor as I possibly can, and I am at a pretty good position, so I am going to send out my Chestnut to sort of bait the Brave Bird. I'm going to go for a Petal Blizzard on the Gudra, trying to get as much damage as I possibly can. The Staraptor, however, unfortunately decides to target my Crimson instead, which means I will not be able to get off a powerful hit with my knockoff, which is a bit unfortunate, but at the same time, I'm thinking with the recoil, I can possibly be getting off with the Flamethrower, the recoil. I'm in a pretty good position. Unfortunately though, the Gudra does decide to wake up right here and knock out my Lilligant with the Flamethrower. I am not worried too much. I am going to bring back out my Rotom, and I'm going to bring out my Celebi as well. the Staraptor reveals to be Choice Scarf, which is a bit unfortunate, which means it is going to be able to outspeed my Rotom Wash. It does decide to target the Chestnut, as I predicted, and the lot of recoil is racking up on that thing, which is great, which means I can now revenge kill it with the Thunderbolt, guaranteed to knock it out. And the one last big threat I saw on his team is now dead. The only threat that remains now is the Goodra, but I'm pretty sure that I can handle it both with the combination of my Celebi and my Rotom Heat. And seeing as that was a crit in the Sun Flamethrower, the especially defensive Celebi does seem to be handling it quite well. So, Celebi is now going to inherit the Leech Seed I got off on the Goodra earlier, and get some more HP back along with the leftovers recovery. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch my Rotom to the center, which means it can now freely attack the Goodra. As the Goodra goes for a Flamethrower, it is not enough to knock me out, which is fantastic, which now means I'm able to, with the combination of the Leech Seed damage, I hopefully will now be, the Goodra is now at a very killable range, which means I can now go for both a Thunderbolt and a Psychic respectively, and if that Goodra somehow manages to live, I can then knock it out with the Leech Seed. I decide to go for a Recover right here, not wanting to risk. I'm pretty sure that the Thunderbolt would have killed, but it turns out it didn't, but it doesn't not matter because I still do have the Leech Seed on the Goodra, and the Flamethrower is not enough to knock me out, which means the Leech Seed damage will be enough to knock out the Goodra, thus leaving me with the 2-0 victory. So hopefully you enjoyed this this triple battle. Hopefully you enjoyed this accent. I know I certainly did. If you want me to do more narration accent, I can certainly try to do my best with that, but hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next upload. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.